I bet that's amazing. I just find it so interesting that you were a firefighter.
Yeah, it's a form of
So
life.
how did you get into that?
Actually, my uncle was a smoke jumper,
No
so he
kidding.
kind of introduced it to me, and then I kind of did my own little career. Became a engine captain, IC, so incident commander as well.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was awesome. Hot shot,
Jeez.
hell attack. There's nothing like flying around on a helicopter and doing initial attack. It's so much fun.
Really?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
This guy, firefighter,
Former.
like former firefighter. Like he's not now.
Yeah.
Now he creates some cool stuff over at Franklin Armory, and his name is Brandon. Brandon, how you doing today?
Doing excellent. How
All
about
right. I don't want to get. I don't want to open the box yet.
you? Are we gonna play a game?
I'm gonna like kind of tease it because we were out at the range yesterday, and everyone would say, "Okay, what is like the new hotness?" Like I get media guys that say, "Hey, what's the new thing?"
Mhm.
And I had to tell them, "Dude, you got to go check out the GS173 over at Franklin Armory. It'll change your life. You're gonna be about some money, but it'll change your life." But so I'm gonna go ahead and open it.
We're
And
playing
this
the
is,
game of what's in the box.
what's in the box? What's in the box? Do you know what's in the box? Oh my gosh.
We got it.
Oh my gosh.
We got it?
No,
Oh,
we got
man.
it. We got it. It's the new GS173 from Franklin Armory. All right, Brandon, walk him through it. We're not going to show the video yet of it running.
Okay.
Because we do have that video. I sent it over this morning, and the guys downloaded it and all. It's really awesome. So, just like give us a rundown.
I'll give you my 2-minute spiel, if you will.
2 minutes. We got more than that, so you can drag it
Oh,
out.
we can talk as long as you want, brother. So this is the new GS173 from Franklin Armory. Now everybody's under the impression that it's a trigger, right? But it's more than just a trigger.
Right.
So it is actually a trigger and a slide.
Okay, so when they go in and they're saying, "Hey, need the new GS173," you're not buying a trigger.
You're not just buying a trigger.
Right.
You're buying the whole kit and caboodle. The only thing it's not coming with is obviously the frame,
Right.
the barrel, and the recoil.
Which you're
spring.
going to have.
You're
anyway.
going to have it anyways, right?
Right.
You already bought the 17.
Right.
This model is actually what we're coming out with first, why it's called GS173, that alphanumeric obnoxiousness that we have.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
there's a
explain
reason for
that.
Yeah, so there's a reason for that. And the G, GLOCK,
Yep.
obviously, the brand. S, this one has a straight trigger, so GS.
All right.
17.
Oh,
Glock
and I see
17.
what you did on the 3. Can I
Gen 3.
guess? A Gen 3.
Exactly.
Look at that. Man, I'm like smart today.
So this alphabet and number soup that we got
Yep.
going on here, let that be a barometer of things to come.
Oh.
So now what if we change a couple of
And-
those letters, a couple of those numbers?
Yeah.
We're actually taking a survey right now in our booth 20349.
Okay.
We're asking people what they want to see next.
Okay. Okay, so that's a key to you guys. What do you want to see? So our live audience, if you want to see what explain what the trigger is. I mean, and what the slide is and everything. Explain how this works, and I'm going to pull up a video, and we're going to zoom in over here, and you're going to walk them through it first, though.
Absolutely. So it's basically like all of our other binary triggers, right? So
Right.
it's got semi and binary in this case because the Glock doesn't have a manual safety, right?
So for some guys that aren't familiar with binary is you pull the trigger, bang, you let go of the trigger, bang.
Yes.
Okay?
And that's in binary mode. Now it's a 3-position trigger on our rifle, and if you have an AR pistol, you can put those in there as well. It's a 3-position trigger, so it's got safe, semi, binary. This one is just semi and binary, right?
Yep.
There we go.
I'm going to move
Semi-
this down.
No worries.
Michael's behind the scenes going, KJ, get the box off the desk.
Thanks
All
for
right.
the cue, man. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
The selector's right here. It's kind of an iconic design, kind of reminiscent of some other things out there. But the reason why it's back here and it's much smaller is so it works with the geometry of the internals inside what's going on. This is
Okay.
where all the magic happens, is in the slide.
Right.
The trigger, now I will say, if you take the slide off, our slide off, it's not going to work with your standard Glock trigger.
Right.
And your standard Glock slide is not going to work with our trigger. So I just want to
Yeah.
throw that out there for you guys.
Don't try it. Just
So,
don't try it.
It's a complete thing. Once
Well,
it's in there, it's a done deal.
And Glocks don't have safeties anyway.
True. They
Right.
don't have safeties anyways, but the reason why we put that safety selector back there is so we can have optics cuts.
Mod 3s did not come with slide cuts. I mean, you can get slides now, but but now they're not as cool as this.
No, they're not. And if you think about it, right, we have a huge aftermarket slide and aftermarket trigger market out there for Glocks, right?
Right.
It's like the Legos of handguns.
Yep.
Everybody makes something for a Glock. We decided to go our route, change up the design, and make it better. So if you put it into a aftermarket slide, you're looking at, what, $500, right?
Right. Easy.
Starting.
Easy.
Trigger, $250, $300 for a decent one.
So you'd probably sit close to like $750, $800.
Yes,
I would say.
Precisely. And our target MSRP, we're looking for $899, right?
Yeah.
So if you do the math, you get the extra binary function in there.
But it's binary. It's a binary trigger.
Precisely.
Okay, so I'm going to pull up a video real quick, and we're going to jump in here. And I can't believe it recognized my face. That's so scary. All right, so this is running it yesterday. And Ryan thought it was just silly. So explain, like, we're going to let this run a little bit. Explain how you run the trigger, because it's not like kind of your traditional, like, just, you can do it, but it's, you got to really slap the trigger, really.
Yeah, and just keep in mind,
if you want to run it fast.
Yeah, just keep in mind these are prototypes. These are proof of concept that we wanted to launch here. So the way it works with most of our binary triggers is if you really want to get into that trigger, you want to slap the trigger. And now I know that's like a no-no for those folks out there listening right now. But
the pistol guys are sitting there going, no, you don't slap the trigger.
Oh, yeah. Well, come over to the competition world, and I've yet to see somebody who does not slap the trigger.
That's fair.
So
that's a good point, because it's about running the gun fast. It's about running it quick. But this right here, how fast you ran it, and it took me a little while. It took me a little while to understand, like, what you were asking me to do as far as like slapping the trigger and just running the trigger.
Just basically don't ride reset, right?
Right. Don't ride reset. Because you don't want to, like, that audible like reset is not a thing anyway. But as like pistol shooters, you're taught to like really feel that reset and really feel it.
Yeah.
But on this, you can't do that.
Well, it's pretty much all of our binary triggers. You're going to get the best performance out of it if you come all the way on and all the way off the trigger.
Fast.
That's the way you're going to get it to run the best, right? That's going to get the best performance.
So
and you can run reset, but...
So we got price. We got model. Now, the other thing that they're going to ask is what? They're going to ask, hey, if I'm in binary mode and I go and I shoot and I'm running that trigger forward and I see, oh, there's someone downrange, or, you know, I don't want to fire the next shot.
Cold range or something.
Yep, cold range. Someone calls a cold range. Are you able to shut that process down?
Yes, and that's a standardized feature across all of our triggers. And I just want to clear up that. That's a common misconception of binary triggers, right? Oh, you're stuck in binary. It has to. Yeah. So if you don't want to send that second round down range, it's really easy. Say you're in binary, right?
Yep.
You got one, you go bang, right? Slide's going to ride back.
Yep.
You're still on that trigger. Someone says cold range, or you don't want to send that second shot.
Right.
It's easy. While the trigger's been pressed, right?
Right.
You just switch that selector over to semi.
Okay.
Keep the gun pointed in a safe direction, obviously.
Obviously.
We know our 4 firearm rules, right?
Yeah.
And then let go of the trigger, and it'll just follow.
And then it just falls.
Yeah.
Okay. So all your triggers that way.
Every single one.
Every single one of them. Man, that's cool.
It's fun.
So flat face trigger. Okay. Explain like why this safety selector is the shape that it is.
Well, I mean, it's it's honestly a necessity.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's where it has to be in order for the functionality.
And it's a familiar touch feel type of deal.
Exactly, right.
Because we all understand that.
So ergonomics, geometry of the internals, and, you know, it's more of a homage to another person, another manufacturer out there, paying our respects to them for making something so awesome.
See,
let's go with that.
They're thinking. You guys are thinking of everything. I love it. So when are these going to be available? I think that's obviously going to be the next question they're going to ask.
Yeah. So we're looking for a launch date of Q2 this year. Yeah.
Ooh,
so
it's coming up quick.
Yeah, we haven't gone into pre-orders yet, but we've been taking notes. So I don't know if you guys caught that at range day yesterday, but we were asking everybody who ran that GS173, hey, what did you like? What didn't you like? How can we improve?
What was the feedback from guys? I mean, as far as like run, because honestly, we stopped by your booth 3 times and didn't get to shoot it until the 4th time.
Right.
Because the booth was stacked up. And yesterday's ranch day was actually, I thought, pretty light in the morning, and it probably picked up in the afternoon. But this was the hot ticket item out there. And so what are people saying so far? So
they like to see the trigger come down in weight, of course. But we got to say, this is a prototype.
Yeah.
We put it, right at that, you would say 4 to 4.5 pounds.
Which I don't think that's bad.
It's pretty much almost like a factory, right?
Right.
Pretty close to.
Right.
Maybe even better.
Are you wanting?
I'm not even going to get into numbers. I'm not an engineer.
Right.
But, trigger pull weight, that's going to come down. So we're fine-tuning it. What you see right here, this is our photo baby, if you will. We're going to try and make some improvements to it. We obviously got the optic cuts. For the most part, though, everybody loved it.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing was the trigger pull, and this is a prototype. So that's going to change.
It ran like a scalded dog when I ran it. I thought it was great. So
it's quick.
I'm happy with it. I think you guys are going to be happy with it. Thanks for joining us on this Gun Talk, or Guns and Gear Live. I got to get that right. I'll get that right one of these times. But thank you guys for joining in. Thank you, Palmetto State Armory, for sponsoring this spot. And thanks for Beretta for loaning us the booth. We really do like it. So their loss is our gain. So nice. Thanks, guys. And we'll be back this afternoon with more Guns and Gear Live.
Let's see what we get. Always very innovative. It's a lot of fun.